The weight of words. In a small village nestled between the mountains, lived a man named Karim. He was known far and wide for his ability to speak, whether it was a heated debate at the local marketplace or telling a story at the evening fire. Karim's words always commanded attention. People came from far and wide to listen, captivated by the way he could make anything sound profound, even the mundane. But Karim had a weakness. He couldn't stop talking. Even when there was nothing important to say, he would find a reason to fill the silence. He believed words were his power, his gift to the world. But in his constant talking, he had begun to drown out the voices of others. His wife, Amina, and his young son, Zaid, often felt unheard in the noise that surrounded Karim's life. One quiet evening, Amina approached Karim, her eyes heavy with sadness. "Karim," she began softly, "you speak so much that I feel lost in your words. Do you ever stop to listen? To truly hear what others feel?" Karim laughed, brushing off her concerns. "Amina, you worry too much. I talk because people love to listen. It's a gift." He kissed her on the forehead and continued on his way, humming a tune. Days turned into weeks, and Karim's chatter only grew. Every evening, he would recount the day's events in excruciating detail, overwhelming Amina and Zaid with a flood of words. His son, quiet and thoughtful, often tried to share his own experiences, but would be quickly overshadowed by Karim's stories. One day, an old wise man named Sufi Musa came to the village. He was known for his deep wisdom, but more so for his silence. People claimed that those who spoke with him left feeling lighter, not because of what he said, but because of what he didn't say. His silence, they said, spoke louder than any words ever could. Karim, intrigued by this, decided to visit Sufi Musa. He believed that the wise man's power lay in the words he kept hidden, and Karim, ever the lover of speech, wanted to unravel the mystery. When he arrived at the wise man's humble hut, Karim found Sufi Musa sitting under a tree, his eyes closed, meditating in peaceful silence. "Master Musa," Karim called out, unable to contain himself, "I've come to learn from you. People say your silence holds great wisdom, but I believe it's in what we say, not what we don't, that we find truth." The old man opened his eyes slowly, smiling at Karim, but said nothing. Karim, uncomfortable with the silence, continued, "You see, I am known for my words. People gather to hear me speak. Surely words are the most powerful tool we possess?" Still, Sufi Musa remained silent, his eyes twinkling as if he knew something Karim did not. Frustrated, Karim's voice grew louder. "Why won't you speak? Are you afraid that your silence cannot match the power of words? Speak, and show me the wisdom everyone claims you possess." Finally, Sufi Musa raised a hand, signaling Karim to stop. He motioned for Karim to sit beside him. Reluctantly, Karim did, though he continued to fidget, waiting for words to fill the space between them. For hours they sat, the sun moving across the sky, the world around them alive with the sound of the breeze, the rustling leaves, and distant birdsong. But still, Sufi Musa said nothing. The silence became unbearable for Karim. His mind raced, trying to fill the void with thoughts, arguments, stories, anything to break the stillness. But eventually, something strange happened. As the sun began to set, Karim's thoughts quieted. He found himself listening, not just with his ears, but with his heart. The world seemed different now, more alive, more real. He noticed the way the light filtered through the trees, the soft hum of the earth, the peaceful rhythm of his own breath. For the first time in his life, Karim understood the weight of silence. Sufi Musa finally spoke, his voice barely more than a whisper. "In silence, we hear what words cannot express. In silence, we find the truth that is often drowned out by noise. The more we talk, the less we hear. And sometimes, it is in the absence of words that we truly connect." Karim sat there, stunned. His mind returned to his wife and son, remembering all the times he had spoken over them, filling the air with his own stories while ignoring theirs. Without another word, Karim bowed his head to Sufi Musa and left the hut. The journey home felt different. The village, once buzzing with sounds, now seemed to him like a symphony of silence. Every footstep, every breeze, felt meaningful in a way it never had before. When he reached home, Karim found Amina and Zaid sitting by the fire, quietly talking. This time, he did not interrupt. He simply sat beside them, listening. As the days passed, Karim spoke less and listened more. He realized that in his silence, Amina's voice grew stronger, and Zaid, once so quiet, now shared his thoughts with more confidence. Their home, once filled with noise, now thrummed with a peaceful understanding. One evening, after many days of this newfound peace, Amina smiled at Kareem and said, "I can hear you more now than ever before. Even when you say nothing." Kareem smiled back, his heart full. For the first time in his life, he understood that silence wasn't empty. It was filled with the unspoken, the feelings and connections that words could never quite capture. And so, Kareem learned that the true power wasn't in endless words, but in knowing when to be silent. For in silence, he had discovered the voice of love, understanding, and truth. Morale of the story is, sometimes silence speaks louder than words. It is in listening, not just with ears but with the heart, that we truly understand and connect with those around us.
If you like this video with deep meaning, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel for more amazing content. Share your thoughts and tell us what kind of story would you like to hear or what kind of stories you like.